Hey guys, so I am back with a book haul. Luckily, not too many books this time. I know that my last two book hauls I've been going completely overboard, but I kind of limited myself, and also I just put up that book haul last week, so it's only been a week. So I really shouldn't even have any books, but I do have something to show you. So the first book that I have is Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire, and I've heard really good things about this. This is, I believe, part of the new book genre, I guess you could call it, or category of books, and that would be the new adult genre. And this is for, more late teens, early 20s. So it's a little bit more explicit than young adult, but not quite as explicit as adult books. But I was really excited to hear about this genre because I fall in that category. I'm 21, so while I enjoy reading young adult books and I enjoy learning and reading about 16, 17-year-olds and sometimes, 15, 14, 12-year-olds, it's nice and refreshing to know that there is going to be a market for books that have main characters that are my age and deal with problems that are my age. But with that being said, I have heard that some of these books, not specifically this one, I'm not sure because I haven't read it, but I have heard that books in the new adult genre are explicit and do have like some sexual references in there. So just keep an eye out for that. But if you fall in that age category of late teens, early to mid 20s, this will be the perfect book for you to get started with because I've heard amazing things about this book. I'll read the back for you guys. It's pretty short. The new Abby Abernathy is a good girl. She doesn't drink or swear, and she has the appropriate number of cardigans in her wardrobe. Abby believes she has enough distance from the darkness of her past, but when she arrives at college with her best friend, her path to a new beginning is quickly changed by Eastern University's walking one-night stand. Travis Maddox, lean cut and covered in tattoos, is exactly what Abby wants and needs to avoid. He spends his nights winning money in floating fight rings and his days as the ultimate college campus charmer. Intrigued by Amy's resistance to his appeal, Travis tricks her into his daily life with a simple bet. If he loses, he must remain absent for a month. If Abby loses, she must live in Travis's apartment for the same amount of time. Either way, Travis has no idea that he has met his match. So again, this is Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire, and I really like this cover. It's simple, but I think that it's pretty. It's fairly decent size. It's a little less than 400 pages. But yeah, I've heard really good things about this. And I was really super excited to get the sequel, which is Walking Disaster by Jamie McGuire. So I don't want to read the back to ruin myself or spoil anyone else who hasn't read this yet. But I really like this cover here, and I like how the butterfly is in the mason jar here, but the butterfly is on his arm there. So I feel like that might be some kind of foreshadowing. But this, again, is another pretty thick book. This is about 430 pages, I think. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this and to kind of get into this genre of new adult fiction. I'm super excited. If you guys have read either of these books, or read any books in the new adult genre, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions, so please comment down below and let me know what you thought. The next book that I got, I was kind of confused about because I've heard this book by another name, but when it was re-released in hardcover, the name was changed, so I was confused. But that book is Eon Dragon Eye Reborn by Alison Goodman. And I've seen this book with a different cover and a different name. It was just Eon, no Dragon Eye Reborn, so I was very confused, and I was looking for this in hardcover because I've heard really good things about it for a while now, and I have just been wanting to check it out, but I was I could only find it in paperback and Eon, and then I found this, and I was like, what is this? But I've been told that it's the same thing, just with a different name. I don't really know why. But I really like the cover. I think it's pretty, but I think I might have liked the other one better. But it's a really nice red color. I will read the inside flap for you. Swordplay, dragon magic, and a hero with a desperate secret. 12-year-old Eon has been in training for years. His intensive study of dragon magic, based on East Asian astrology, involves two kinds of skills, swordwork and magical aptitude. He and his master hope that he will be chosen as a Dragoneye, an apprentice to one of the 12 energy dragons of good fortune. But Eon has a dangerous secret. He is actually Iona, a 16-year-old girl who has been masquerading as a boy for the chance to become a Dragoneye. Females are forbidden to use dragon magic. If anyone discovers she's been hiding in plain sight, her death is assured. When Eon's secret threatens to come to light, she and her allies are plunged into grave danger in a deadly struggle for the imperial throne. Eon must find the strength and inner power to battle those who want to take her magic and her life. So this is a pretty thick book, and but I've heard, like I said, really good things about this. So I'm kind of excited about it. And it has, like, some, little drawings, which I'm sure pertain to the book. A map of the Imperial Palace. I just like when there's little things added on there. And then I really like this. If you can see, there's, like, a really nice font, and it's got some, like, filigree pattern in the background, which I really like. But I've heard, like I said, really good things about this. And, again, you may know it as Eon by Alison Goodman. And I went ahead and picked up the sequel, which is Iona, again by Alison Goodman. And this book is huge, guys. Huge. Like, the other one is pretty big, but this is massive. Yeah, this is 630-something pages. So, pretty big. This is a nice black with silvery writing. Very nice. And I like how it's got the little symbol in there. I'm not sure if that's Japanese or Chinese. I'm not really good with that kind of stuff. But if you guys have read either of these books, both Eon or Iona, let me know what you thought. And if anyone knows why they changed the name, let me know. Okay, the next book that I got also had a cover change and kind of a name change. But I had never seen the book in this cover, and that is Blood Red Road by Maura Young, but I guess it's called Dustlands Blood Red Road now. This was re-released, excuse me, I have the hiccups, in hardcover. It looked totally different before. It was white with, like, red writing. So I don't really know, but I'm kind of glad that I got this because I also picked up the second one, which is Dustlands, Rebel Heart, also by Maura Young. So I knew that they changed this one. I knew for a fact that this one was changed. But I didn't know that they had re-released the first one in hardback to match. So, I was happy that they matched. Can't complain there. So, this is what it looks like. Just black with red. And I'll show you guys the second one, which I think is just black. Yeah, this one's very tiny. Okay, can we talk about this for a second? Look how small that writing is on that. But then, like, it doesn't make any sense. But then, like, I feel like it's an oxymoron, even though I know that's not what it is. But just, it's kind of funny. Maybe it's just me, but I just think it's really funny. Okay, so I will read the inside flap of the first one for you, if I can get myself situated here. To escape, she will have to fight. To survive, she will have to lead. I don't know if it's Saba or Saba, so we'll say Saba, has spent her whole life in Silver Lake, a dried-up wasteland ravaged by constant dust storms. That's fine by her as long as her beloved twin brother, I don't know how to say this, Lugh, L-U-G-H, Lugh is around. But when a monster sandstorm arrives bearing 4 cloaked horsemen, I wonder if they're the horsemen of the apocalypse. Anyway, Saba's world is shattered. Lugh is captured, and Saba embarks on the quest to get him back. Suddenly thrown into the lawless, ugly reality of the outside world, Saba is lost without Lugh to guide her. So perhaps the most surprising thing of all is what Saba learns about herself. She's a fierce fighter, an unbeatable survivor, and a cunning opponent. Teamed up with a handsome daredevil named Jack and a gang of girl warriors called the Freehawks, Saba is off to save her brother and maybe the whole world. I've heard really good things about this. I don't know if I've heard much about the second book, but I've heard really amazing things about the first one. The first one came out a while ago, I want to say. Well, this says 2011, but yeah, that might be right, 2011, and this one maybe came out last year. But I like that they did, they re-released the first one in, you know, a new cover so that they match, because we all know we love matching covers. But I guess they're just going to be calling it the Dustlands series, which I like this because it sticks out. So yeah, those are all the books that I have in this haul. Just a few books, which, you know, 6 books in a week, that's fine. That's a book a day. So yeah, if you guys have read any of these books, please let me know what you thought about them below, especially if you read any books in the new adult genre, particularly the 2 that I got today. If not the 2 that I got today, let me know which books in the the new adult genre that you recommend, and let me know if you read Beautiful Disaster. Thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Love you all. Bye, guys.